always hear Michelle and Obama. You'll always hear a woman benefiting off a man more than you'll hear a man benefiting off a woman. Even Bill Gates' ex-wife or Elon Musk, several baby mamas, and Nick Cannon, several baby mamas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They can benefit off of men.
I want to know what are women doing wrong
Save
today?
the simps.
Yeah. What are women doing wrong in dating today? Since we just heard what you thought about men, what do you think women are doing?
Treating dating like they prostitutes.
That's so true, though.
Yeah.
Go into detail on that. Like how, what do you mean, by prostituting? Like, what do you mean they're using prostitutes?
Because everything now in dating is transactional, and it's almost hard, for you to genuinely want to get to know a man for who he is. Like, you will honestly hear women try to take a dig at a woman for saying, "You're giving up pussy for free." Absolutely, because I like him as a person. That's not an insult to me. I was attracted to that man. I got to know that man. I was interested in who he was at his core, and I admired the way that he treated me. So naturally, I should be sexually attracted to him, and I shouldn't have a bill on it. So what's happening is a lot of times women are saying, "You're going to have to pay me for my time. You're going to have to compensate me just in case." It's a backup plan. It's in the event this doesn't work out, right? It's definitely insurance. In the event that this doesn't work out and he either fucks me over, he gets another girl, he goes on and moves on without me, or I don't like the sex, I got paid for it. So now you're making this a transactional thing. It's a job now. So what you should start doing is name your price and cut in between the middleman and let him know, hey, this is what it's going to cost to fuck me, and get him out the way.
Go ahead and just be honest about your prostitution.
It goes, absolutely. It goes back to men don't know how to differentiate between the women and the whores. And there's nothing wrong with whoring. I support the hoes for sure.
Yeah.
I support the hoes.
And the guys love the hoes, trust us.
I support the hoes. But I do feel like we can't conflate lines, because now it's blurred. And now I'm having to do much corrective action if I'm a woman who is dating, because now the first thing that men are talking about or you're defensive about is money, and that shouldn't be no trigger point for nobody. It take money to make anything work. Like, we live in America. Everything costs. You go outside and breathe, it costs. You can't have no fucking broke down vehicle on the side of your house without having to pay a fine for it. So in America, right, currency is the thing. So you shouldn't ever think that women don't cost.
Yeah.
Everybody costs. Name your price.
Yeah. No, that's what's crazy about men's days. They don't understand hypergamy and just women like to date.
Damn hypergamy.
You don't like
everything
hypergamy?
Costs.
Yeah.
No, hypergamy is a real thing.
Yeah.
But just
everything
costs. Stop thinking you're gonna get away from the financial part of it. Yes, there have been men who have fucked women for nothing.
Yeah.
And if you're not that guy, stay out his lane.
Yeah.
The same way there are women who have fucked men for little to nothing. But if you're not that girl, stay out that lane. We get so caught up on preferences or the resources that other people can provide. But at the base of every relationship, it's never changed. Money, communication, sex. Those three things. It takes it to make it work. We always know that divorces have ended in two main factors: irreconcilable differences, which leads back to communication, and money.
Yeah. Financial. Every time.
Irreconcilable differences was just communication and money. Adultery somewhere along the lines. We don't even play in that sector. But those are the two things. It used to be a common thing in the 90s and shit like that to hear women saying, "Oh, sex is like a weapon. You're using the cookie as a weapon. Oh, he didn't do something right. You're going into the doghouse." Or made it seem as if sex was a job or a duty. "Oh, I'm too tired. I have a headache." Now women are hypersexual. Women are wanting to fuck their man. They are wanting to give up the pussy. Women will get in the bedroom before they get in the kitchen. You ask a woman, can she cook? She like, who you talking to? Why you want to know what I can do? Why you want to know if I can cook?
But she can fuck.
But she can fuck. Yeah. She gonna tell you she can suck that dick. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because now you have wavered your value, right? So when you're trying to tell a man I'm more than my body, what's happening is too many sex positive women who are still insecure. So they're not understanding, they're not listening to what men are saying. But on the adjacent end, men are not listening to what the hell women are saying. Right. It's not a hard
Then
thing.
nobody listens on either
Everybody's
side.
over talking each other. But everything that needs to be said is being said in conversation. It's right there.
Do you like? Do you think a lot of these women, like you're saying, like they're basically prostitutes? What about the women that are actually getting into relationships, and stuff like that? Do you think it's still like the same kind of thing? Like a lot of women are being super transactional even once they get into the relationships. Like they're staying that
No.
way. No, and like the girls that are in
No.
relationships, the reason why they are in them, it's because they're not being transactional. Maybe that's why.
No.
No.
In regards to like in actual relationships, and I said this in one of my videos, like 50-50. What you see in real structure is couples use whatever's happening in their lifestyle to make it work. Like everybody's so dead set on like not going 50-50. It will be times where you have to do 100-0, and you have to be able to say, hey, me and my partner are doing whatever it takes in order to make our end goal meet. We may not be on the same page, but we got the same end goal. So even though me and whomever are not on the same page right now at this stage in life, this is temporary, right? So my happiness don't matter. I got to make the sacrifice because of the end goal. Whatever we're trying to get to, that's what matters the most. Stay disciplined, stay dedicated, stay focused. Remember the goal. Sometimes that takes for y'all to come back, y'all to recenter, even when you not talking, even when you upset with each other. You don't ever want to feel like you're the only person pulling all the weight. And a lot of times people feel like that those hard times are supposed to be temporary. No, hard times look like, hey, shit, you lose jobs here and there, da da da. Like you just down on your luck, something's happening. But what matters the most is if you can put two heads together instead of one and come up with the best plan to make sure you still reach your end goal. So when I hear women say, I ain't doing 50-50 with no man, you mean to tell me if you paying for a $2,000 loft and a nigga fucking you, right? He ain't paying for nothing else. He may throw you a couple $100 here and there for your nails. Nails about $150 now. And he decides, hey, let's move in together. And that couple $150 every week or so, every 2 weeks or so, turn into a band. You not finna let him move in? I ain't never heard a bitch say she was gonna take half the money for rent. Nah, shawty, he just put you $1,000 up. Like you can't be dumb. Today is a different dynamic. Yes, there are some men who can pay it. Realistically, it's not a commonality. And you have to know what game you're playing. You have to know what your position is. So no, I'm not gonna turn down a man saying, you know what, I really do want you as a partner. I really do want you to have decisions in the finances. Women look at that as a negative. Nah, I need to know what the fuck going on. Because main reason why men do leave out to cheat is because of finances. And one of the TikTok ladies I just saw, which I died laughing, like I was crying laughing. She's a stay-at-home wife. She's a white lady. And she decides that she's gonna go on a rant, tell all her marital woes about her husband supposedly cheating out in Vegas on a business conference. Well, she forgot misery love company.
Yeah.
She forgot like, hey, on the internet, they ring for justice. They want people canceled. They want to take action, right?
Yeah.
They're progressive.
Yeah.
They're women's empowered. It's Women's Month. Shout out to all the women.
Yeah.
And so she had to basically get back and recant everything she said in this fiery rage and break down like, hey, y'all, pump your brakes. I understand you're mad for me, but my man is like the only worker. I have children. You're calling to get him fired. But see, she didn't understand. You left the gate open. You went and told your home front business and you made him win. And so he rebutted and was like, don't take that shit down. Leave it up. Because in the adverse, what's going to happen is if she attempts to file for divorce, now you done fucked yourself. If he get fired, you done fucked yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because you allow
so
outside
crazy.
influences to justify this, but this is the way the internet thinks. You want to argue about everything, but the actuality of it is, majority of the time, women are benefiting off of men. You never hear about stabbing in no circles. You always hear Oprah name. That nigga don't come up.
Yeah.
If they want to affiliate Oprah with somebody, they mention Gail. They mention Gail. They don't talk about her man.
Yeah.
Right? But you know, you'll always hear Sierra with Russell Wilson. You'll always hear Shawnee O'Neal with Shaquille. And she done went and got remarried, right? You'll always hear Michelle and Obama. You'll always hear a woman benefiting off a man more than you'll hear a man benefiting off a woman. Even Bill Gates' ex-wife or Elon Musk, several baby mamas, or Nick Cannon, several baby mamas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They can benefit off of men.
Every one of them.
You'll hear too many women millionaires like, don't nobody call ASAP name no more.
Yeah.
Rihanna the billionaire. Bashan is a staple without B.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna always rock out. You get what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce is Beyonce. That's like my favorite person in the fucking world in celebrity life. I'm a hella huge Beyonce fan. But you will always hear Jay-Z name. Like, he's coming up in every conversation every day about a rap battle or the rap legends. Like, it's not a thing.
He's a GOAT, yeah.
For sure.
He's always considered one of the best.
Absolutely. But
she's considered one of the best on the
no,
women's side.
she for sure is.
She is the best. Yeah.
She is. But what I'm saying is, like, in the event she leave her man, and even if she doesn't ever leave, I hope she never leaves Jay-Z. But when we saw Lemonade come out and we heard 444, you will hear conversations say, hey, Beyonce told y'all to leave y'all man and she over there weak in the knees behind him. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I use that as an example almost every show, honestly. Yeah.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.